This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, everyone. I am Jasmine McClendon, and today I will be addressing the policy of high school dress code. First, I would like to read my personal Chesterfield County School District dress code to start everything off. One of them is clothing with language or images that are vulgar, discriminatory, or obscene, clothing that promotes or depicts illegal or violent behavior, clothing that contains threats such as gang symbols, clothing that exposes cleavage, private parts, midriff or undergarments, sagging and low-cut pants, leggings, yoga pants, and other tight-fitting leg coverings worn under skirts, dress, or any other similar garment, tube tops, halter tops, tank tops, black backless blouses, or blouses that only tie in the back, clothing constructed of see-through material, and head coverings unless they are required for religious or medical purposes. So, as a high school junior, I have seen firsthand how these dress code policies are implemented into my school and the negative effects of it. Many people in my school have been sent home for breaking dress code, and they were wearing outfits as simple as a t-shirt and leggings. Many of the people who are being sent home for these offenses are students who are people of color or girls. The dress code does not seem to apply to the same for white students or male students. According to Education Weekly, dress code is not fair to many students because of their race or their gender. This shows that they are being targeted not only for their clothing, but for how they look and how they present themselves. Students are targeted for their race, and many are targeted just for the fact of their gender, and the fact that teachers have the idea that they will be distracting male students, and that simply is not the case. Girls should be able to attend school without being over-sexualized, and others should be able to go to school without being targeted for their skin color and because of how their figures and their body shape. There is also a belief that LGBTQ students are being targeted for dress codes. According to an article by Planned Parenthood, many students have been dress coded because they were not wearing the gender appropriate clothing. Students should be able to wear what they feel comfortable in, especially if they are school appropriate and not revealing. Many LGBT students do not feel comfortable in their home for many reasons. Many transgender students are not allowed to wear what they want because of parental control, so they take back control by wearing what they want to school. Getting dress coded because you are not wearing what others see as your gender can be detrimental to a child's life. Dress code can also be seen as a class issue. According to an article done by USA Today, students are getting dress coded because the clothes that they have are not seen as appropriate. But they are wearing these clothes because that is all that their family can afford. They are not wearing them to show off or to get in trouble or to distract others, but they are wearing it because they have absolutely nothing else to put on in the morning. I believe that this issue could be fixed if teachers and administrators spoke to students and parents about their situations instead of just sending them home. Many people across the country are also trying to fight the dress code policies. According to the 19th newsletter, the ACLU Women's Right Project argued for the 4th District U.S. Circuit Court of the Appeals that a North Carolina public charter school's dress code that did not allow girls to wear pants or shorts to school is discriminatory. This shows that students and parents who do not agree with policies put in place will fight for change. This also shows that students could come to Chesterfield County, parents or students could come to Chesterfield County and could petition for change. I am issuing that the Chesterfield County School District change the rules of the dress code. It is important that students do not come to school wearing outrageous outfits, but policing outfits that show little to no skin because of someone's figure or because of how someone in the school may view them is not a good policy to keep. The school's district should hear from parents and students about how this affects children in school, not only educationally, but mentally. I believe that all of the energy that schools and teachers and administrators are using to police dress codes could be spent on many other issues in schools that are actually detrimental, such as vaping, smoking, failing students, bad test grades, and many, many more. These issues are so much more important to the functioning of a school than the issues that surround the dress codes. That is it. Do you guys have any questions or any comments?
I do actually. I think that's an argument. And do you think it's a fundamental of how children and students are treated, or do you think it's an issue with the where should we?
I think it's an issue of how the children are being treated. Because obviously, if a child is coming to school in an outfit that wouldn't be appropriate anywhere, then it should be addressed. But also, it's just at my school, I've seen how dress codes are being addressed, and it's not simply, oh, what you're wearing is out of dress code. People are getting written up, they're being sent home, they're being suspended. It's not just, oh, you need to change your outfit. It's that they are literally being targeted time and time again for outfits that don't even break the rules I listed to you. There was a girl who wore a long black dress, long sleeves, and was sent home for 3 days. Just because our assistant principal said she couldn't wear that because of how she was built.
That feels like police, especially in a education where developing minds for the future working. I feel like isn't something that needs to be a main priority. But I do like that something outrageous. You can't come to naked, but definitely, you know.
Yeah. Abby, do you have any questions?
Is this something that you're looking for personally, or something that you saw through other people's struggles?
Mainly through other people's struggles. Just seeing my classmates getting sent home for like outrageous reasons is just very not good, especially since my school no longer has an ISS because of our lack of teachers. And dress code used to be an ISS issue, so they would just go to ISS for a day or whatever and then call it a day. But now they are literally being sent home for 3 days to a week because of what they're wearing. And when what they're wearing does not break dress codes. Especially when the majority of our male students walk around in shorts with a 3-inch seam, tank tops, and nobody says anything to them. Because, funny little story, one time, I'm guessing it was after practice, I don't know, but it was during 4th block, and we were sitting in the cafeteria because my teacher wasn't there. And a group of like 10 to 15 boys walk through the cafeteria, and none of them are wearing a shirt. And nobody says anything. They just let them walk through, and nobody says anything. But many people that week alone had been sent home just because their shirt wasn't long enough to cover the back of their leggings. It's very wild, and I don't appreciate how certain students are being targeted and over others, and how picky the dress code system is.
Unreal.
Very. Do you guys have anything else? Any other questions, comments?
No.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Thanks for listening to me, guys.
Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.